Hello science fans, welcome to Super Bowl special edition of Science Fun. Today we're going to take a little bit of a look at Deflate-gate. If anyone's not aware of that, that was the allegation that the Patriots were using deflated footballs in the AFC Championship. The idea being that a deflated football is a little bit easier to grab. Now the Patriots claim that the footballs were somehow had the pressure artificially raised by rubbing them, and that when they accidentally measured after the footballs had been prepped for the game, and then the equilibrium pressure was a little bit lower. So let's take a look and see if that idea holds air. Alright, so here's a football at a standard pressure of about 12.75 psi. The NFL states that footballs need to be between 12.5 and 13.5 psi at game day. Alright, so we've been rubbing the football a little bit in an effort to try and change the pressure. You can see that the football definitely is still a little bit above room temperature. Let's check the pressure out. Alright, so we did change the pressure a little bit. We're up to 12.75 psi, and I think with the needle in there it had dropped down to about 12.65, but that's not really very much of a change. Let's see what else might have happened. Alright, so room temperature right now is around 71.5 degrees. I have a suspicion Charles' Law might have come into play, so let's see what happens when we take the football down to playing temperature. Alright, so we've given the football a little bit of time to cool down. Let's see how Charles' Law affects Deflate-gate. You can see that the cold football, without any air leaking out, is still down to 10.9 psi, well below the standard. So you can see how a minimum spec football at room temperature can become a deflated football at play temperature. Let's see how cold the football really is. Alright, you can see the football temperature is around 50 degrees, which is about what the game time temperature was at Foxborough when they played the championship game. Well, in this episode, I think we've shown that that Charles' Law explains how you can get a football from proper pressure to a deflated pressure if you happen to be playing on a cold day without needing to go tamper with the footballs. Whether or not you believe that the New England staff was aware of that or not, I'll leave up to you. And, of course, we've also gotten about as close as the Vikings ever will to a Super Bowl, it seems like. So, enjoy your Super Bowl and have a good weekend, science fans.